In this lecture, I will explain how to construct Huffman codes from Huffman algorithm. So these are the steps we follow in Huffman coding algorithm. We will do one example so that we can understand these steps easily. See, I have explained. Suppose we want to construct a Huffman code for the given problem. 5 messages are given with their probabilities. So I will go by step like this, and finally this is the Huffman code that we get. So this is the Huffman algorithm to generate or construct source codes. So it has some number of steps, but it is very easy to understand. We should do it by example. Suppose the source symbols must be arranged in decreasing order of probability. This move as high as possible or move as low as possible. These things we can understand in the example. Suppose we want to construct a Huffman code, binary Huffman code for the messages given here. 5 messages are given, x1, x2, x3 and x4, x5 with their probabilities. See, these are the messages, and these are the associated probabilities. See, we first to write the highest probability first. We should arrange the given probabilities in order of order decreasing probability in decreasing order of probability. So the highest we write the first, and the lowest we write at the last bottom. So the probabilities are arranged in decreasing order, and the lowest two symbols probability we add the probability of x5 and the probability of x4 to get 0.20. So 0.2 is the combined symbol probability. And see, these branches are given 0 and 1 symbols. This is the coding. We can also give 1 0, there is no problem, but in this example we follow by assigning upper branch 0, lower branch 1, and here we have combined lower two probabilities. Combined symbol has probability of 0.2. So this 0.2 we compare with other symbol probabilities. See here. So 0. See, we follow in this algorithm, then move as high as possible. As high as possible means we will compare 0.20 with 0.3, 0.25 and 0.25, and like this. So this 0. We should move as high as possible. We cannot move 0.2 symbol to here, because it is we have to see the lowest possible value. So I move this symbol here, 0.20 we move it to in the place of 0.212. Move as high as possible, because if we want to move here 0.25 is much greater than 0.2, we cannot move. Then now we type the new list. This is the new list, 0.3, 0.25 and 0.25, 0.20. Because from the previous list 0.3 will be same, it will remain as it is. 0.25 will be remain as it is. 0.25 will be remain as it is, and 0.23. Again we will combine the lowest two symbols having lowest probability. So we will assign again 0 to the upper branch, 1 to the lower branch. So if we add 0.25 and 0.20, we get probability of 0.45. This 0.45 probability we compare with remaining probabilities. We compare with 0.3 and we compare with 0.25. We should move as high as possible. So 0.45 we can move here, because it is greater than 0.3. So after moving here, we should push down these messages. 0.3 should push down to the next message, and 0.25 should be pushed down to the next message. and again we combine lowest two probabilities, and we assign 0 to the upper branch and 1 to the lower branch. So 0.3 plus 0.25 will be 0.55. Again we compare the new symbol probability with the remaining probabilities. It is higher than 0.45, so we move this symbol to the position of this symbol, and this symbol will be pushed down to this. So we continue this process until only two symbols are remaining at the end. So these two symbols again combine to get the probability, and we assign 0 to the upper branch and 1 to the lower branch. We can also assign 1 to the upper branch and 0 to the lower branch, that we will see in different. Now we want to determine Huffman code words for x1, x2 and so on. Suppose for x1 we want to determine or construct the code for x1. So we have to move from, see here, in this direction. We have to move in this direction. So see, 0.3 we come here, and see this direction 0.3 is coming here, and here we encounter 0 bit. So we write 0 here, and we follow the branch like this, and finally we get 0. So we write 0 0 0 is 0 is the code word for x1. For x2 we follow like this, go like this, and the go according to the arrows. We come across the bit 1, so we write bit 1, and then we follow this, and finally we write 0 here. For x3 similar procedure. Here we encounter 0 here, so this will be 0, then we follow this path, finally we get 1. So when we are writing the code, we have to follow right to left. For x4, so we write 0 first, then we move according to the arrows given here, then 1, then 1, then we move according to the arrows, finally we reach 1. So 110 will be the source word, code word for x4 message. So for x5 we write 1, similarly follow the arrows, here we get 1, we follow like this, 111 will be the code word for x5. So in this example we move the combined symbol as high as possible. We can also follow the rule as low as possible. Okay, these are the Huffman codes for different messages. Suppose here we are assigning 0 to the upper branch and 1 to the lower branch, 0 to the upper branch, 1 to the lower branch, and so on. If we assign 1 to upper branch, 0 to lower branch, 1 to upper branch, 0 to lower branch, 1 to upper branch, 0 to lower branch, and so on, we get codes like this: 1 1, this 0 1 will become 1 0, 1 0 will become 0 1, this code will become 0 0 1, this will become 0 0 0. If we assign 0 to upper branch and 1 to 0 branch, we get the Huffman codes like this. This is the choice of the user. We can assign either 1 or 0 arbitrarily. We can assign either 1 or either 0. So Huffman codes are not unique, because we get different answers for the same problem. Huffman codes are not unique if we get, as we get different codes for the same problem. Also in this example we have used the rule move as high as possible. This symbol we move as high as possible, this symbol we move as high as possible, but we can also move the symbol as low as possible. In that case we get different codes. That is why Huffman codes are not unique codes. We get different answers for the same problem. If you want PDF files of my video lectures or video on any particular topics, please send me email to rkgopal2020@the rate of